Hello, spirited tubers, and welcome back. Let's play Might Magic 6 with me, BlueAnkylo. So, in between episodes, well, I spent my skill points. I leveled up 2 times for the whole team, and we got some skill points, and I turned them into learning. So we're going to get more experience, and whether or not that's a great investment, we'll find out eventually. I think I got 1 more point into fire, 1 point into earth. I don't know what I'm doing with Valandril's points yet, and we're close to Mind Expert, but unless I wanted to go back to some towns and pick up some horseshoes, we're just a little bit short. I could do that. We could travel around to, oh, there's a bunch. We haven't been to Silver Cove, we haven't been to Blackshire. They all have some horseshoes, but I didn't want to do that. So, what I decided was we're going to continue the promotion train, and we're going to get Tim promoted to Archmage, or at least we're going to try. So we're headed towards Corlegon's estate, and it's definitely not the easiest dungeon for the next one. Katara is the paladin, yes. But I hate fighting lizard archers so much. I would rather fight ghosts and skeletons and possibly oozes than a ton of lizard archers. Oh, that way. And I'm not going inside that death pit right now. There's always someone in the comments that says, Blue, it's so easy. You just hide by the well and you can kill all the lizards. It's no problem. And you guys go do it. Oh, my chat. I can't read my chat. Ah, you don't need armor. Katara is a lady who likes her freedom of mobility. It's more important for her. Oh, the bloodsuckers are coming at me, right? We still haven't gone to Freehaven to pick up a fly spell, so we still don't have Air Expert, which is kind of troubling. Things would be easier with Air Expertise, and we could have shield on everybody. Oh, bless. Fine, fine. There you guys go. A small increase in chance to hit. There you go. I say small. It's not... It's statistically relevant. It just... I seem to miss all the time whether I have Bless on or not, so... Alright, a bunch of these little critters. I'm particularly saving my spell points right now because we're going to need them inside Corlegon's estate. And these guys are nothing to worry about. Brain suckers. Yeah, those guys aren't that dangerous. Let's clean up a little bit, and then we'll head on in. This is one of those areas, if you avoid the lizard archers, it's pretty easy. But the lizard archers themselves, I don't know. They foil me. They vex. So, one of the reasons I did convince myself that I wanted to do Corlegon's estate so early is you can get some pretty awesome random rings and amulets from killing all of the specters and ghosts. I went to the wrong one. It's further over this way. But we're on the right road anyway. It's past the horde of bats, of course. I should have known.
Got that one.
But yeah, the actual ghosts themselves don't drop any money, but they often, I remember often dropping quite good rare enchanted rings. I remember this dungeon fondly. You know what I don't care about? Lizard archers. The more buff spells I buy, the more I'll get yelled at. That is true.
Got that one.
I'm just waiting for Katara to get some offensive spells, and then I can just waste all of her spell points on Flying Fist and stuff like that. You know what? I hate these guys so much. I'm not even going to try to fight them fairly. Meteor showers and fireballs for days. Alright, this is the one I was looking for. So, because it's a dangerous dungeon, I am going to... Is there anywhere I can heal for 2 rather than 3 food? Oops. Yeah, it's a little bit cheaper over here. Alright! Alright, wish me luck, YouTubes! Orlegon's Estate. I would say...
This place is a bit eerie.
One of the first scary dungeons. Alright. I know, I saved one food. It barely makes any difference at all, but... Sure wish I had Air Expert, because Wizard's Eye would be more useful in here. But it's fine. Protection from magic helps to not get aged. What even? Oh, from... Oh, right, because the big specters can cause you to be magically aged. Right. Not the normal ghost, though. I think it's just the... You know what I didn't do? I didn't bless. I should have blessed. This is a good dungeon for being blessed. Evil spirits are the level 2 ones, I believe. They're pretty tough. Most of the time we'll have some hallway to back up through, though. Just not this time. That's fine. It's the red ones that you gotta watch out for, I believe. Alright. Come on. Give me some lucky rings right away. That'd be awesome. Ghosts are the weakest of the 3.
Got that one.
Specters, I believe, the name of the tough ones. Alright. I remembered that. So I bought a Dark Hammer the other episode. Totally waste of time. Else. We're gonna be dropping lots of quick saves in here. That one's locked. Okay, hold up. I think we've got enough space. We do. I'm gonna back up and do another fireball. Yep. I say this is a good choice. Yeah, halfway killed before he even got to us. I think that was wise. And I'm gonna not use the fireball, but I'm gonna use firebolt at least. In fact, I might do some more magic, just because it doesn't miss. So yeah, turn undead, some people were talking about. I didn't see that anywhere, though, so when I was shopping, I didn't see it. Spirit Arrow shouldn't miss, though, either, but we're blessed, so come on. We're going to use Ice Bolt, though. Nice. All right, that's our first Spectre. And he gave us a ring. I was hoping he'd give us 2 rings.
All right.
It's valuable. That's all I can say about it.
Got that one.
All right, well, I think that was a good first Spectre encounter. Don't worry, guys. We'll get Earth Magic eventually. Maybe... How much more do we need? Probably 2 more level ups. Or more, depending on how I feel. Or the crypts. Turn undead is light? Oh, well, yeah, as if you... There's no way you should have light magic before you do this dungeon. If you went all the way to light before you got here, you're overdoing it. So the good news is, we haven't had any magic stolen from us yet. We haven't been cursed. We haven't been aged, I don't think. Say that. No. I don't know. Can you trust the chat? I think... Nope, nothing. The spell didn't work! Wizard's Eye, you failed me. Didn't see the enemies in the room before I walked in. Alright. So evil spirits aren't too bad as long as we have this nice long hallway. Come on, give me a good ring.
Oh.
That's not good. Not good enough. Light is destroyed, turn undead is spirit. That's probably what I would have thought. Come on. Uh-oh, hold on, there's a specter there. I don't want to mess around with specters. Didn't get much distance. But I needed a little bit. So let's go with Fireball again. Glad I didn't hit the doorway, because that's something I do. Throw some magic at it. Let's throw a little bit more. We can get it, even if I didn't kill it there with the bow, if I could get it down to like 20% or so, then I would, I'd be pretty comfortable meleeing it to death. Come on, good items. Nothing. Ah. So far, no amazing rings, but, you know, just keep our eyes open.
Aha!
We already got one. Probably not a great idea to drink that. Probably save my game, seeing as we're doing pretty well. Another Spectre. Let's get some range. I think it's just the one Spectre following us. I should have used some magic there. My Bless is worn off as well. I'm still gonna burn through my spell points here. Figured. Take the shot. Should be fine. Fine. Yeah, we're fine. Nothing to worry about, guys. Pick up enchant. Yeah, if I've got the money, I could do that. Well, there's a lot of specters here. This is a tough group. Tougher than usual. Glad I backed up. See how much damage we can get with arrows. I would assume specters should be immune to bows practically, but hey, they do a lot of damage. And they have some sort of damage resistance as well, so nice to have magic here for sure. Alright, so far so good. Do a little bit of healing here. Hey, a ring! Oh. Well, the rings are worth a lot of money. Even if they're not going to give me awesome enchantments, at least we're getting some money out of it. Should be fine. No problem. Alright, this has been, it's actually going smoother than I would have expected, to be honest. Thing is, I don't mess around with Corlegon's estate. I treat this dungeon as a dangerous one, for sure. Alright, good enough. Alright. I do like how even ghosts get scared and run away. Did they change that in Might Magic 7 and 8? Because I know they probably shouldn't have a morale sort of breaking and fleeing type effect. That should be for living enemies only. Not a terrible... Well, there is a Spectre in there. We got a nice long haul. Maybe throw a fireball in there. Maybe a couple fireballs. That. See how much damage we can do as it gets closer. No problem. Nice to conserve the spell points when you can. What I'm hoping for, what I'm really hoping for, is that we can get a MP regeneration or spell point regenerating ring. And then I can start recuperating fireballs while we're down here. But no such luck yet. So the end of this hall, they're all full of treasure chests, if I remember correctly. Basically, we're gonna just check this run out, because this is the way forward deeper into the dungeon. And it's a closed door, so we're gonna leave that one closed. That's the one that has the staircase down a floor, if I remember correctly. I think we'll go with this one first, although it's probably full of terrible things. This would be a situation where you could probably ring a fire if you were really scared, but I don't want to do that. Maybe I should have. It's a lot of skeleton lords. Okay, we got one skeleton lord on our tail. One should be fine. My bless keeps running out, so I gotta remember to recast that. Skeleton lords aren't the worst, but they're probably considerably easier than specters. It's just, you know, I don't like having to uncurse people over and over again, especially when they curse my uncursor. Uh-oh. What's going on, game? Don't crash. I think it crashed. Something's weird. Can you guys hear me? Oh! We're back! So, suddenly, just a sec, my CPU is having I have to kill this guy first. Everything's stable again? What the heck was that? Okay, hold on. Give me a second, game. Let chat catch up. Something weird's happening. For me, my game completely froze up there for like 5 seconds. CPU went up to 100 for no reason at all. What's going on? Is Windows trying to do something in the background? I shouldn't have gone offline. As far as OBS is concerned, everything is normal. I blame Windows 10. Just in case you guys are wondering, Windows 10 is terrible as far as playing Might Magic 6 and recording it. It just uses up so much computer CPU. It's just driving me crazy. Alright, everything seems good at the moment though, and nothing has popped up, so I don't know what that was. I'm sorry about that, but it's okay now. Why am I meleeing those guys? There's no reason. You guys were talking about, was it Gandalf versus Dumbledore? Your magic broke it, probably. Alright. I guess one of the things Ring of Fire does is it can sort of activate all the enemies behind a door so that when you open it, they all come at you at once. So it's maybe better for AoE if you've got enough magic for fireballs. We'll be fine fighting a couple evil spirits, right? Maybe throw in a bit of magic. Yeah. We've almost made it far enough that I don't mind resting, to be honest. I don't like resting all the time, but if we can clear out an end of the dungeon, I feel like it's totally fair. Was it Gandalf versus Saruman? No, I think it was Dumbledore, wasn't it? Oh, another ring, and it's garbage. But yeah, my official stance on Windows 10 is don't bother. I don't know a good replacement nowadays. Use Linux if you're into that sort of thing, although it might make gaming difficult. I guess just stick with Windows 7 if you've got it. Because 8's no better, as far as I'm concerned. Flee, you foolish spirits. Now, I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments, because they always do. But Lord of the Rings wizards are not spellcasters the way a Dungeons and Dragons or Harry Potter wizard would be. They do know magic, but it's a different kind than well, it's different than Tim. your traditional spellcasting flinging wizard. And the movies, they didn't over exaggerate too much in Lord of the Rings. But you know, people like the flashy fireballs and stuff generally, so it's easy to go that route. 3 damage. Okay, this isn't good. Time to go all out magic. Can't keep missing. Actually, hold up. Bless though. And Ice Bolt. Here I am talking about Gandalf. I'm not using enough magic myself. Oh yeah, I'll just spell it. Yeah, we're doing fine. There you go. Ooh, and a ring.
All right.
That's a good ring. That's a good ring. It's not as good as spell point recovery, but that's a good ring. I'll take that. Alright. Well, let's keep clearing this dungeon out carefully. We are getting quite low on magic, though, so I might want to rest before we open up the next door. Man. Just spirits, though. No specters, I don't think. We'll get some room. Maybe a fireball or two and we'll be good. Actually, they split up. Ah, plus 1 H. I thought just the specters could do that. Oh well, it's no big deal. Come on, more rings. Uh-huh. Nothing. But yeah, I decided I wanted to get Archmage for Tim, as well as, is there any other reason I'm doing this? Rings and Archmage, I guess, primarily. Level ups, you get a lot of XP here compared to some places. Got some good loot. Can't deny the loot. An endurance hat, even. Remove fear. Doesn't matter. Wizard's Eye. Matter. Cold Beam. I should at least pick these up so I can sell them, but usually it's just a waste of inventory. Oops, I accidentally picked that up. I refuse to carry around trash. Trash. Money. Trash. Haste. Not worth it. Alright. Well, we cleaned this room out at least. That's something. Alright, so I'm gonna test out if I can rest in the other corner. Sometimes you can get a green resting spot somewhere around here.
We can't rest here. We can't rest here.
Without actually leaving the dungeon.
We can't rest here.
But I may not have cleaned out enough enemies yet. There we go, got one. So this is a classic Might Magic 6 trick. Even though the light's not green, just tap R for rest or whatever your hotkey is until it finally lets you rest. You have to force them to let you rest and heal. Of course, it does have its downsides. Sometimes it doesn't work. So that'll teach me. Why didn't she wake up? See, I thought that spell was more reliable than that. Good start, everybody. Everyone's gonna be afraid now. Alright, Tim, you gotta save us from ourselves. Right, you've got no spell points. Okay, try this again. I don't think I've ever seen Awaken fail to awake someone. That is just not usually something that happens to me. So it must have been the duration. I cast it as soon as I woke up though, and I thought it worked on, that is weird. I thought it worked on Valandril, but not. Whatever. So we're in a really good position here. Braid shouldn't change too much. Uh-huh. Am I actually going to be able to survive this? Not enough spell points. Of course not. We're having a problem here if I don't win.
Got that one.
We need to win, and we need to win quick. We can't take much damage, so I'm going to kill the weaklings first. When they're in melee, I guess. And I think we'll even go with the heroism here. Yeah, 21 damage, that's a good upgrade. Well, I'm glad I bought it now. Come on, stop missing, you fools. You fools! I should be focusing here, too, rather than random targeting. Yeah, kill the skeleton lord. Alright. Look, we're totally fine! Never a moment of problem. Never a moment of worry. So, let's see. We should be able to get rid of Curse easily enough. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get rid of the Afraid, though. Because I don't have a Mind Master yet. Oh, and of course, yeah, that's going to be a problem. So, basically, Tim's going to be afraid, and there's not much I can do about it until I leave. Unless there's a spell for it. Or, not a spell, a potion for it. Should be able to get rid of the last curse, though. Actually, no, I can't. That's... I guess we could leave and go to a temple. Fine. I was hoping we could just stay in here and clear it all in one go.
Get out of here.
But, we're gonna have to go back and heal up. Somewhere. I can either... Well, basically I have to go to a temple, one or the other. And, you know what? Just because, this is closest, we'll actually go to the evil temple. Seriously?
The Order of Ba welcomes you, friend.
1 minute early and it was closed. Alright, well, we'll heal people up. It is cheap. I feel like it probably dropped our reputation, but maybe not. Someone said it was donating, but I thought healing there lowered it as well. Remove fear is for the afraid, yeah. I actually, if it wasn't for the cursed, I might have stayed in here, but I wasn't going to be able to cure cursed on one of the... Like, I want to be able to cast more firebolts against the specters. The afraid I don't care too much about. That probably wouldn't have stopped me from doing the dungeon. But, not being able to cast magic is a problem. Alright, well, let's try this again. I was hoping I wouldn't need to use the temple hacks here, but it's fine. This is a tough dungeon. Definitely a tough dungeon, and probably already been long enough to call it an episode, actually, and that was a reasonable endpoint. So, YouTube, thanks for watching. Or, video YouTube, that is to speak. The future tubers. And we'll see you next time for maybe clearing Corlegon. It doesn't look like we got that far, but it gets easier when we got this big long hallway to back up in, so that'll help a little bit. Anyway, see you guys next time, and have a great day.